Anthropology began as a kind of the child of the missionaries and the business interests, the colonialists. They needed to know the people they were encountering in Asia, in the Americas, in Africa, not to help them, but to better exploit them or to change them to become Christian. So the earliest really fine ethnographic observations were from missionaries. And this was the church very much understood that you had to understand the people before you could change them, and then you had to negotiate. Yes, indeed, let the Orishas of Candomblé coexist with Mary and Jesus, because you cannot erase the Orishas, but you can, in a certain sense, Christianize the people. So, and have a kind of syncretism. So then anthropology liberated itself from this to some degree, but one is never entirely liberated from one's past, from one's roots. And so when we go with an NGO, when we go to help people, when we go to stop practices that we in this room probably agree are barbaric, female circumcision, enslavement, and so on, we are still faced with the same problem. For whom are such practices barbaric? And who sets universal human rights? And etc. And although I myself want to set universal human rights, I want to not avoid the problem. And the problem gets worked out through performance. You know, the circumcision itself is a performance. Any surgical act is a performance. It's an intervention in the body to help it or harm it, from torture to a circumcision to surgery that saves your life. It's in the same range of invading the body, sometimes to save society. That's when you torture somebody for the help of the society you want to save, as it were, in quotation marks. And certainly European culture has a great deep experience with torture before the current century. But also surgery itself, you know, where we remove the cancer or we correct the defect. So we have to, my whole life has been devoted to saying, put together ideas that are not comfortable together and see how they dance.